Oh, I can get rid of the tournament code. Hey, I actually managed to get stream avatars to work on this. I just had to start that up before I started VR. Nice. Okay, I think we're good. Oh my god, I can tell I already forgot something. I already forgot to do something. Okay, 1 second here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I think we're good. How about a bit? I sound like XQC over here. How about it? Over it back. Welcome in, everybody, to this very surprise VR session nobody was expecting. Certainly nobody saw the title sitting there for half an hour. Certainly nobody saw the title sitting there for half an hour. I don't know, I knew, because I was working on uploading the, by the way, I uploaded the mid-year review video. That's scheduled to go out on Friday. And while I was working on that, I kind of had to scrub through really quickly to make sure I didn't really mess anything up. It looked like everything's good, though. I guess I'm committed to it now because I've already uploaded and scheduled it. Oh, also, welcome indoors. Welcome in, Lexi. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. Or, Sunday. It's Sunday! That's right. We don't do VR on Sundays usually. But I just kind of wanted to just... I knew we weren't going to be able to do Splatoon. Well, I mean, we can do Splatoon, but we're not going to have enough time to do Splatfest tonight. Because I was... Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was uploading the mid-year review video. And by the time that was done and I did all of these, filled out all the forms for it and scheduled it, I was like, we're not gonna have enough time to do any Splatfest tonight. Maybe we should do something else tonight. And I'm kind of in the mood for VR, so I was like, you know what? I feel like sitting in VR tonight and just chatting with my viewers. I'm sitting in my chair. I should probably be sitting on the bed again. I did say I was gonna try doing VR chat from the bed. Splatfest is finished. You see, I knew we weren't gonna have enough time to do any more matches in it. We did a bunch of Splatfest yesterday. Have they announced the results yet? I'm assuming that it's still gonna be like another hour before they announce the actual winner. Tired? You had a long week? Oh man, oh, things get better. If you're able to relax. How am I doing? I'm doing better. I'm actually really getting a lot better from my back problems. Like, I could probably actually stand up now, stretch a little bit, but not for too much. For another 2 hours? Okay. Maybe we'll do some Splatoon later on. Maybe we can do some Salmon Run later after VR tonight. You know, the usual VR kind of stuff. We sit here and I chat for a bit until I run out of things to say or my headset dies. And then we play some Splatoon for the rest of the stream. Maybe we'll do that again. But yeah, I usually don't do VR on Sundays, but since I knew we weren't going to be able to do any more in Splatfest, we might as well just do something else today. And I still haven't picked the second game for Classic Game Night, so I still need to pick out our replacement game for Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to go into Metal Gear 4. I mean, that would be the next logical step, right? We did 3, now we do 4 next, right? I know that the microwave hallway is just gonna kill my wrists, though. But that's, like, way further into the game, though. That's, like, near the end. And, oh my god, the 1v1 at the end, oh my god. That was infuriating the last time we played it. I'm still thinking about it, whether or not we want to keep going with Metal Gear 4 or not. I'm not entirely against it. But at the same time, I don't know if you guys would be interested to watch me play Metal Gear Solid 4. It's very story heavy. I really enjoy Metal Gear 4. I'm kind of sad that Phantom Pain turned out the way it did. Apparently it stalled in the middle of production, so they kind of just released it as is. So it kind of just... the story kind of just drops off at a certain point, and it feels like it very much feels like they had some more stuff that they were supposed to do, but they just kind of just I don't know, it is we give up, let's release it. Is the music okay? Is it too loud, or is my headphones just super loud? I don't know. I need my voice to be a lot louder than the music. Nor sufficiently loud. I mean, looks like the meters are okay. It's mostly because if I have any clips that I want to make for it, I usually like to have the music quiet enough that I can overpower it with something else. Oh, man. Blame Konami for that. I feel like it's a mixture of Konami and Kojima. Especially finding out... after Kojima left Konami and started working on Death Stranding, apparently there was a lot of overreach. And it dawned on me that when people like Kojima and Inafune left Capcom and Konami, then really I feel like they really benefited from having the structure of those corporations. Because, left to their own devices, I mean, look what happened with Inafune. He basically overpromised for Mighty Number 9, and we barely got any of the stuff that was promised. In fact, I see some of the Kickstarter goals that they had never actually materialized in the end. They ended up selling it off to some other company that kind of fulfilled some of the goals, but not everything. And I do feel like I've heard stuff about Death Stranding having problems itself. So it wasn't like when Inafune and Kojima left their corporations to start their own stuff, that everything was amazing and they just put out the best things ever. I feel like both of them suffered a lot when they left, mostly because there was nobody to rein in their I don't want to say worst impulses, but basically the stuff that they would have tried to be I also want to add this in the game and add this in the game, and the company's we can't do that, you got to scale it back. And then everybody's they're trying to stop Inafune or Kojima from making their true vision, and it's if they had carte blanche to just do whatever they want, we'd be here forever, and it would just be it's such a hodgepodge of weirdness that it probably wouldn't even do very well. So I kind of feel some of those people maybe did better having people wrangle them in. Otherwise you end up with a situation who's the guy that worked on Black and White? I still remember his name by heart. I think he also did the Fable series. And he's basically where the stereotype of that overeager developer came from. Oh my god, what was his name? Why can't I think about it right now? He worked on Black and White, and I think he also worked on the Kinect stuff because he kept promising. Oh, he worked on like Oblivion too, I think. But the Kinect thing with the you get to raise your own little boy. It will be a completely autonomous, fully developed child that you can raise via the Kinect, I guess, and an Xbox 360. Molyneux! Peter Molyneux! Otherwise, you end up in a situation with, like, Peter Molyneux promising everything. And then when the game actually gets... When they actually come times to ship game, you get none of that stuff that he was promising. And he's promising, like, 100-year in the future technology on your Xbox 360. Yes, you could raise your own little child. He will respond to you, and he will recognize... and turn on your Kinect. It's like, bruh, what the heck? None of that even materialized. There was a lot of tech demo stuff about that. Actually, it was probably all pre-rendered, and they just staged the entire, like, interaction with it. But yeah, like, Peter Molyneux was, like, really bad with promising stuff and just not delivering anything. And I feel like without people wrangling them in, Inafune and Kojima are probably in that same boat. So Molyneux is the worst case scenario of that. Whereas when Kojima had Konami wrangling him, I don't know if that's the game you're talking about, but it was... I don't know if that's the game you're talking about, but it was... I think it did use a bunch of assets from... from Phantom Pain in order to, like, hobble a game together. Or cobble a game together. That game had problems, but I did enjoy the, kind of the horde mode aspect of it. Where you actually just, like, defend it against the waves of weird zombie things. Especially when you got into the online multiplayer stuff. That was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. Actually calling in Metal Gear Ray as a, like an airstrike and stuff. Oh my god, what the... And my internet died. I got disconnected from VR. How am I still online? Are we back? Hello? 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 Are we back? Yeah, excuse me. I think we're back. I got disconnected! Damn it. You back? Okay, I'm back. I gotta meet the world again. I think I gotta meet the world. Is that where this music's coming from? Alright, back to the pool. Oh, it is coming. Okay, yeah, because I had to come over here and shut it off on this thing. I don't want you to low for Get out of here with that. Ah! Oh my god. Ah! Why? Ah! Who did that? Cars! Hold on, I gotta find something. I can't believe this, Pars. And Nita, I haven't seen you in months, and you immediately come in with a flashbang. I see how it is. Shaking my head. How you doing, Pars? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Let me get back in a position so I can continue telling you guys how terrible game devs are. Oh, man. It feels like there's hair in my display, like resting against the side of my head where it shouldn't be. Yes, welcome, man. Hope you're having a good Sunday. So yeah, there were parts of Metal Gear Survive I really enjoyed. I really did not like the. I really did not like the build up in the resources for the survive part of the game, where you're running around trying to gather resources so that you're not constantly starving or dying of dehydration. That was a rough part of the game. They definitely could have, like, streamlined that, made that a bit more fun or easier to get into. That was a good portion of that game where I was constantly dying because, like, I was constantly just thirsty or starving to death. You're a game dev too? I mean, I feel like there's lessons to be learned from people like Peter Molyneux. Like, don't go over promising, like, learn to wrangle in. Like, learn to... Because he did that for decades. He just kept over-promising at every game show. Every time there was a new game with Peter Molyneux attached to it, he was promising, like, super sci-fi advanced 100 years in the future technology. Like, oh, he could raise a decent child. You will raise this boy and he will learn to love you. It is like, bro, that is kind of weird. And also, there's no way you'll be able to do that with a 360. There's no way you're gonna do that with a 360 and an IR camera. Like, I don't know what the guy was expecting the Kinect to do. Or the 360, no less. I don't know exactly how the 360 stacks against modern technology, but I don't know if it can handle complex neural... Or the 360, no less. I don't know exactly how the 360 stacks against modern technology, but I don't know if it can handle... That part you can agree, I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not entirely, completely, like, unreasonable here. There we go. Car's already accepted! Wait, why you still send anything, Enrico Mike? Have a Sprite. Let me take a drink of my Sprite here real quick. Ah. I already made room for Pars. No, I should probably pick somewhere else that's not so close to the end. Trying not to lose my head. Pars, I'm on the first floor in the pool. Oh, and a hydrate. Oh, I need to drink water. There's Pars. Oh my god. Hey, look, it's Hatsune Miku.
I am Hatsune Miku.
I am Hatsune Miku.
I am Hatsune Miku. I'm here to steal the door.
How you doing, Pars?
Toes.
Did you say you're
good,
here to
how are
steal my
you?
toes?
No, I would never say that. What? What?
You would never steal.
Crazy
You would
talk.
never steal anybody's toes.
That's crazy talk. I don't know what you're talking about.
How you doing? Welcome back.
I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys.
Yeah, we missed you too. Did you work today or wait? Today's Sunday.
Have you ever tried Fresca?
Agua fresca? Nico sent me some little packets of powder. I've tried those.
Like the sparkling soda water. It's so good. I'm in love with it.
Fresca? Okay, I've never tried, like, the brand Fresca.
Jericho introduced me to it, and it's delicious. White fruit.
Delicious.
This is the camera. I
Pars.
shoved my forehead into the camera.
Entirely. It was entirely just your head.
The entire forehead.
You just nothing but forehead.
Hee.
So when do you start work?
I don't know.
He told. Okay.
They're performing a background check.
Congratulations, yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be okay.
I got nothing bad on there. I got nothing bad on
You
there.
got nothing,
Nothing to be
you
scared
don't? No, okay.
Nope. I'm a good
Okay.
good Samaritan.
You're a good possum, yeah. You're a good Hatsune
I
Miku.
am. I'm a very good. Exactly. I'm a good little robot. I'm sorry. I'm like totally jacking your stream right now. Have you seen the Iron Giant?
It's fine. I just didn't feel like doing a gaming for the most part today. And it's kind of, oh my god. Right! Yeah! Is that you, Pars?
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm too busy being here.
That wasn't you?
It wasn't
That was
me.
Risk Fire.
Wasn't
I
me.
can't believe this, guys. I can't believe these guys. I'm just trying to hang out with Hatsune Miku in the pool and they're throwing flashbangs. Taking my head. I really should have done this from the bed. No, I don't know if that's a good idea. Because the other time I did VR, I was like, let's try streaming from the bed. So I moved over and I sat on the bed. And after like getting it to reset the stationary position, I'm just like sitting on my bed, talking with everybody. It kept feeling this compulsion to just start bouncing up and down. And I'm just like sitting on my bed, talking with everybody. It kept feeling this compulsion to just start bouncing up and down. No, I don't know if that's a good idea. Because